In my years of animal welfare for almost 20 years, first as an animal control officer and now here at the Richmond SPCA, I've come across many pit bulls. I do find that they are the most neglected dogs and they're being overlooked. I'm grateful that I'm able to actually help to pull some of these dogs out of municipal shelters, but unfortunately there's just so many out there. We can only take so many at a time and there's still so many waiting to be saved.
My favorite thing about pit bulls is that they surprise you. Most people expect these tough dogs, and most of them are just oversized lap dogs.
My favorite thing about pitties are that they come in lots of different sizes and they are fun and loving.
My favorite thing about pitties are definitely their eyes, their smiles, and their energy.
When most people say pit bull, they mean any dog with a big smile and a blocky head, and we get a lot of those here at the shelter. Technically, it could mean a specific breed, like an American Staffordshire Terrier, a Staffordshire Bull Terrier, an American Pit Bull Terrier, but usually it's a combination of some of those, and it's really an umbrella term used for a bunch of dogs who look a little alike. They're not alike in terms of disposition or temperament, and so it's dangerous to try to label them and clump them together. You really need to get to know them. That's the cool thing about pit bulls, is you never quite know what you're going to get.
Pit bulls face a lot of allergic reactions to food, environmental allergens, and fleas. They are predisposed to certain tumors, most notably mast cell tumors. They're also a large breed dog, so there's a lot of orthopedic concerns with pits. A current animal in our care, a pit mix, is named Tammy Lee. Tammy Lee was diagnosed with a congenital knee issue, what's called luxating patellis. Her kneecaps pop out of place, and secondary to that birth defect, she's starting to get partial tears in her cranial cruciate ligaments, or in humans, ACL. The gold standard care for that would be a procedure called a TPLO, which we don't perform here, but because of the Cinderella Fund and the support it provides, we are able to send Tammy Lee to a veterinary surgical specialist. She's already had one of her knees done, and now she's in foster care. She'll return in just a couple weeks and get the other knee done.
With donor support, and especially in the form of the Cinderella Fund, we're able to investigate cases and work them up the way we like to, and it allows us to actually practice veterinary medicine the way that we went to school to do. But as a result, we actually become better stewards of the fund, and we become better stewards of our time and resources. The big thing about pit bulls is that there's so many misconceptions and judgments behind this breed. And so by us saying yes and giving them a chance allows other people to bring them into their lives and also help break those misconceptions and judgments.
Some people think they're very cool and aloof, and that couldn't be farther from the truth. Most of the pit bulls I know are snuggly, super social, and they really want to hang out with their humans.
Once I retired, I said, well, here's an opportunity. Maybe I do want a dog. So I did some research with the Richmond SPCA on their website, and I saw that they had online training to be a foster parent. So just as I was ready to do that, life decided to get in the way, and 2 months after I retired, I was diagnosed with prostate cancer. During my convalescence, I was watching a lot of videos of pit bulls and rescuing and caring for them, and I came to realize what a misunderstood breed they were. When it came time to become a foster dad, I said, well, I think I would like to concentrate on pit bulls. They have so much love to give and are such gentle little piggy bears that it just completely exploded any misconceptions I had of them.
In my 24 years, it's been wonderful to see how many pit bulls have found their forever home. They are remarkably resilient dogs. They could get me choked up, but some of them have come from really hard places in life, and to get here, get the care they need, and get the love they need, and then they give it back tenfold. It's been really gratifying.
The Cinderella Fund is going to give us the majority of our budget for the year for treating animals medically. We are going to be as responsible as we can with that gift, and we're going to make decisions that are best for the animals and still good financial decisions. But having that support allows us to think about newer treatments and bigger treatments and treatments that maybe we were intimidated to try before because of cost. If it's appropriate and we know it's going to help, we do not usually have to think twice about trying new medications and new treatments. What's great about a pit or a pit mix is that they just love you no matter what. They love you the same on day 1 as they do on day 14. They're loyal to the end. If you give them a little, they give you a lot.
Without the Cinderella Fund, you wouldn't know Richmond SPCA as you know it now.
Pit bulls are overrepresented in the shelter system, and the Richmond SPCA is saving as many as we can. But there are still so many who need us.